Happy Sunday. A lot going on today. Sports talk with con Ernesto y Frankie. Week 15 of the NFL. We're going live during the halftime of the World Cup. This is going to be a quick show. We want to get to the second half. Argentina is currently up 2-0. How's your Sunday going, Ernest?
Great, right? Early in the morning. I think it's a good time to see the final, 9 a.m. Get your day out, then football. So it's a good Sunday, right? Sports all around. So it's a rigged game though. Messi got that first first goal, really good, but Argentina's playing good, so they deserve it.
Let's get right into it. Week 15 of the NFL. First game, Eagles, Bears. Eagles are favored to win by 8.5. What's your take?
I think that the Eagles are pretty secured of where they're at, right? I mean, they already clinched playoffs. I think they're going to let off, let everybody rest. They do want to win, but I got the Bears here, 8+5, 8.5.
On this game, even though I always prefer the points, Ernest, the Eagles are too strong. They're too dominant. They are favored, according to Vegas, to win the Super Bowl. I'll go ahead and take the Eagles and their high-powered offense covering the spread, winning by 10, 13 points, in my opinion. Now, another game, another team that has been red hot as of late has been the Detroit Lions. They travel to New York, and the Jets are favored to win by 1.5. What's your take?
I don't think after how the Lions have been playing the past few weeks, their offense is just explosive. Their defense is really getting on it now. So, and is Mike White playing after that huge hit he received last week? I don't know who the Jets quarterback is right now.
No, in this game, Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson. Give me the Lions. Easy call.
I agree with you, my man. As of late, the Detroit Lions have been playing lights out. Jared Goff, is he the truth? They've been getting momentum. I'll go ahead and take the Detroit Lions plus 1.5 in this game. The Falcons will be traveling to Nolens, and Nolens Saints are favored to win by 4.5. I will take the points and the Atlanta Falcons. They have been very good against the spread throughout since the start of the NFL season. I'll take the Falcons plus 4.5. Ernest?
Oh man, it's a tough matchup, right? Because I think Mariota's out. They're going to start their rookie quarterback Desmond Ritter. So he was really good in college, so we'll just have to wait. But I mean, there's so few quarterbacks that come into the league as rookie, the first games, and really pull it off. One of them is Purdy, right? That we've known. But other than that, who else you got, right? So I mean, he still needs. I think he's not gonna fit in really good. Falcons is struggling a little bit. Their O line is struggling, so they're going to run the ball a lot. So give me the Saints on this plus 4.5. Plus 4.5. Sure, Frankie. You there? Ya me dejó aquí, ¿verdad?
My bad. I had to plug in the charger. Again, it's been a crazy morning. The World Cup, we got fantasy football, a lot going on. Next game, Steelers will be traveling to Carolina, facing the Carolina Panthers. I personally like the way the Panthers have been playing as of late. They have been dominating the few teams. Uh, so I'll go ahead and take the Panthers -3. Ernest?
Yeah, I mean, low teams. They're really their defense is the ones that's carrying them. Really, no offense between both of them. But I do like a little the Steelers a little bit more. I think they could pull it off. So give me the Steelers +3 on this.
Damn, this is where at odds, my man. So you have the Steelers, I have the Panthers.
Hmm.
The Dallas Cowboys will be traveling to Jacksonville. They are favored to win by 4. I know you're gonna hate me, guys, on this one, but I'm gonna go ahead and take the Jaguars. The Cowboys had a rough week against the Texans. I think they will struggle again on the road. Ernest?
Yeah, I think the Texans, I've been mentioning, right? That it's the Cowboys win because of their defense, right? Their defense gives them the ball at the 20-yard line, at the 30-yard line, so it's really easy for the Cowboys to win. I don't think the Cowboys have a good offense. Jaguars' offense last week really exploded, so it's going to come down to that, like who's got a better defense, who's got that better offense, right? They're going to go one on one, and I'm always going to pick defense. So I'm going to go with the Cowboys on this -4.
Interesting. Another game to watch is Kansas City and the Texans. Last week, the Texans had a 17.5 points against the Cowboys. We know what happened with that game. Kansas City, Ernest, is favored to win by 14. To me, in the NFL, I don't care who you are. That's too many points. I'll go ahead and take the Texans plus 14. Ernest?
Same thing, same thing. Let's not even talk about this one. +14 Texans.
Let's go. Arizona Cardinals are without Kyler Murray, torn ACL. They will be traveling to Denver. I don't anticipate Russell Wilson playing. I think he was in concussion protocol last week. Denver is favored to win by 1.5. What's your take?
Who's going to be starting for Denver then?
I think it's Locke. No, I forget the quarterback.
Man. And for Cardinals, it's McCoy, right?
Yeah, McCoy.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, I don't know. Can the Broncos? Oh man, I don't know. This one's a tough match. I'm gonna go with whoever's at home on this. So give me the Broncos. Yeah, give me the Broncos -1.5.
I'll go ahead just because he's a Texas boy. I'll go ahead and go with Colt McCoy, securing the victory. The Broncos have a decent defense. Oh, Ramos always coming in clutch. Brett Ripien
Oh, okay.
is starting for the Broncos. God knows who that is. So I'll go ahead and take the Texas boy, Colt McCoy, leading the Cardinals to victory.
All right.
The Patriots will be traveling to Las Vegas. Vegas is favored to win by 1.5. And remember, Ernest, this is Bill Belichick against Josh McDaniels. They know each other very well, but it's hard to root against Bill Belichick. I'll go ahead and take the Patriots plus 1.5. What's your take?
Like you mentioned, right? It's hard to root against Bill Belichick, and it's really, really hard to root against the Raiders winning, right? They somehow always find a way to lose. But yeah, it's going to be coach against coach. But I'm gonna go with the Raiders at home, right? They've done some upsets, so I think that they could really turn it around. So give me the Raiders on this +1.5. Oh, -1.5.
Interesting. The Tennessee Titans are coming off a 3-game losing streak. They will be traveling to LA and facing the Chargers. Chargers are favored to win by 3.5. I think the Titans change the tide. They will get the victory on the road. What's your take on this?
Just to clarify, it's -3, right? I don't know if it changed in a couple of minutes, but I'll take the 3 points, 3.5. It really does, that point and a half does make a lot of difference when it comes down to a field goal. So give me the Chargers on this, right? They're really working it, and they know how to move the ball. Justin Herbert, what we saw last week, he can really move it. That's what it's expected of him. That's why he was drafted so high. So give me the Chargers on this. They're at home, so they definitely need a win. Chargers -3.
Cincinnati Bengals will be facing off against Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Cincinnati's favored to win by 3.5. What's your take?
I think this would be an easy pick, right? I mean, you would have to go with the Bengals on this for that little much of points. I don't know if there's injuries, who's out, but as far as the way we're looking how the teams are playing, Bengals -3.5.
You're absolutely right. Tampa Bay, for whatever reason, injuries, they have no continuity on offense. They're struggling. I'll go ahead and take Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. Hopefully, Jamar Chase doesn't have a big game, Ernest. But I'll go ahead and take Cincinnati, and you said it best. That 0.5 really throws everything away out the door. We saw what happened last night against Minnesota and the Colts. But I have the Bengals. I'm sorry?
Yeah, what a way to lose by the Colts, by the way.
Yeah. The worst loss in
Comeback.
NFL history, if I'm not mistaken. The worst comeback, and the biggest comeback in NFL history.
The biggest comeback. Mm-hmm.
The Giants are on a 4-game skid. They have not won a game in 4 games. They will be traveling to Washington. The Redskins / Commanders are favored to win by 4.5. I think it ends for the Giants. I have them winning against the Redskins. What's your take?
Oh wow, that's interesting. This is a divisional matchup, right? They're both in contenders for a playoff spot in the wild card. Actually, the whole NFC East is so. It's really interesting matchup. Just the Giants haven't really done anything, right? I mean, you expected them to do a little bit more. The way they were winning, right? It was just kind of weird the way they were winning. They just kept winning. We didn't know why. And the Commanders have really proved themselves to move the ball, make those big plays. So I don't know if by 4.5. I think I think they win by a field goal. So give me the Giants on this plus 4.5.
Nice. The last game of Week 15, Los Angeles Rams travel to Lambeau Field. The Packers are favored to win by 7. I'll go ahead and take the Packers, even though it is a touchdown. The Rams have been atrocious without Matthew Stafford and without Cooper Kupp. I'll take the Packers -7.
So let me give you guys an insight of why he's picking the Packers. He's got Aaron Jones in his fantasy. He's got Aaron Rodgers in his fantasy. So he's putting all his marbles inside, right? He wants them to win, and we're we're in playoffs, and it's me against him. So I don't think the Packers are winning. I mean, Aaron Rodgers haven't proved himself to done what he's been doing for the last seasons, as well as Aaron Jones. I think they're struggling. Baker Mayfield really did a good job last week in winning that game. Can he pull it off again? I don't think so. But for 7 points, I think the Packers do win, but I don't think they cover that spread. So give me the Rams plus 7.
Nice. Now, very quickly, the game just started. Locks of the week, where we focus on a game or two to make sure to make you money. Again, we do our research. You got to do yours. I'll go ahead and start, Ernest. The lock of the week, I have to go with the Lions. Their offense has been lights out, putting crazy numbers. I'll go ahead and take the Lions.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. I think that's like one of the. I don't know why they're favored. I mean, probably because they're in New York, but yeah, I'm going to go with the lock of the week with the same one, because it's an easy pick. So that would be the same one for me.
There you have it, guys. Week 15 of the NFL locks picks. Make sure to guarantee to make you money. But again, you got to do your research. You have some time to make your picks before the 12 p.m. kickoff. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's now time for us to tune in to the second half of the World Cup. You'll have a good Sunday.
Have a great Sunday, guys.